What is up, guys? We are playing Death Must Die, and we're playing on our Avoron character here. We have him kind of set up to be a summon damage build right now, and where we're getting the majority of this summon damage comes from a unique item called the Draconite, and this is a perfect item to have if you have Onyx dragons. And on this character we have two, so we're going to try doing a summoning run right now on this character and just see how much we can scale the damage to. One kind of thing that I hope to see they add to this game, though, is the Onyx Dragon doesn't show up on your spell sheet at the very end, so it's impossible to know how much damage they actually did. For us that kind of like to push the envelope and see how much damage we can do in a run, given, you know, picking one or two particular skills, it would be nice to see that implemented in the future, but we'll have to see kind of if that's something they can do or they would like to do. But either way, if they could figure out a way to include the skills from items on the skill sheet, if they do damage, that'd be really cool. So we have this sword here that gives us some summoning damage, and it gives us a green parrot. So we're starting this battle with a green parrot and two Onyx dragons. There are a ton of other summons you can get. You can get, you know, if you have this amulet, this unique amulet gives you 24 skeletons to start, and their movement speed, guys, is actually quite high. If you start with an expert skeleton, I think they start at like speed 150. So the fact that they start at 230 speed and already at 24 forever is pretty good. This would scale incredibly well if you can get the skill called the Summoner, but do we want one Onyx Dragon with extra skill stuff on it, or do we want just Skeletal Army? So we're going to kind of have to see how this goes, but nonetheless, guys, we're going to be using this helmet here with 46 life. It has 113 life on the armor piece. And we get the summoning damage sword with the green parrot. Draconite gives us high summon damage. We have the plus revive on the Fate String unique belt. This ring is pretty trash, but we're going to have to find a better one. We have some boots here that give us some passive experience gain, which is pretty helpful at the beginning, and 40 movement speed. And just some gloves here that give us some extra health and some shard pull area. And last but not least, the passive that we're using on this run, guys, is called the Sign of the Disciple. All of your blessings you are offered are at least Adept, and any bonuses we have to Adept go to Expert at 100% of the rate. But with how we have this character set up right now, we actually don't have plus any Adept, so it actually is not going to affect us whatsoever. Actually, let's check the shop here, just kind of see if we can find a ring. Maybe we've sold a ring. This gives us nothing really super helpful, but it might be better than what we're using, so we'll give it a go here. Do we have an alteration on there as well? No, we don't, but we do have a reroll and a banish, so that's kind of nice, actually. Alright, guys, officially, we're starting the run. Let's go. Darkness 30. Our main goal is to get skeletons and Ravens of Pestilence, and we're also looking to get the Summoner from the Time God. And that'll just boost summon damage. Let's test our virtues here. Oh, of course.
Yes.
So we're starting with Time, and we do have a reroll chance here. We're going to get rid of Time Field and Warp Strike because I don't think we're going to really try for those. And let's cross our fingers we get the Summoner. We didn't. So, out of these three, I think getting experience would be the most beneficial.
May my power.
Lady Justice, very nice. Not too crazy on, I mean, purification can be pretty helpful. One thing I'm kind of curious about is it says heals regenerations and life steals. If you have, say, a regen at 1.0, so you're regenning 1 health per second. If you were to get this, would you then be regenerating 1.29 health per second? Because this is kind of hard to understand if this is actually affecting life regen. It says regenerations, but if it does, I just need to know that because I'm actually not sure. So if you guys know the answer to that, let me know in the comments. That'd be sweet. But guys, out of the 3 here, we're gonna try and avoid attacks. So we're just gonna get Divine Shield here. Divine Shield is a really clutch skill at the end. If you can completely not take damage from one of Dracula's skills, if you mess up a dash, I mean, that's huge. I hate this god. This god is not really one of my favorites, that's for sure. Let's see what we can get here, guys. Master versions of Raven of Pestilence, Deadly Strike, or Execution. We're going to get rid of Deadly Strike, but we're going to get ourselves Ravens of Pestilence. We didn't need to banish that skill, but we're trying to get a spot for Necromancy, so see how that goes. Either way, having Master Ravens already is incredible because there are some really good skills you can mix with Ravens. And if we get the chance to show you in this round, we definitely will. Starting to feel pretty good, actually, just already with these high-level birds. So there's Divine Shield, which we can drop by 4 seconds. We could also pick up Celestial Wings, which is nice for our dashes. But we're going to just get rid of... Actually, Weakened is a really nice thing to have because it applies minus 30% total damage. So even if you just use this on Dracula or the bosses, I mean, it's really going to help you take 30% less damage, right? So there are just ways that when you understand how the skills actually work and how you can use them, you really can synergize some cool things together. But with this, guys, I think what we're going to do is these are useful, but I'm still really looking for some particular skills. So let's roll this. All right, Gem High, Force, or Wisdom. Definitely the best bang for a buck right now would be Gem High or Force. I would say Force is going to be helpful for when our creatures are killing things kind of all over the map and we can just stand somewhat close but not as close as before to get the experience. Alright, so we've got Daughter of Death, Mort, which is our favorite god if we're a summoner. We're looking for Time God, and we're looking for Mort, and I'm not sure if there's one or two others, but regardless, those are the two that are going to get you set up to do some really good damage with the summoner build. So, Ravens of Pestilence, we have level 1 already. It's crazy how much of a jump you start to see in this. Like, you're getting another 3 Ravens, which is really, really good from 1 level on here. Also, they're doing like an extra 50% damage, which is insane. But mainly what we want to do is scale this. Mayhem is scaled from enemies dying from Cursed, right? So then if you look at what Ravens do, Ravens attack the enemies applying Cursed. So if a Raven attacks an enemy and then it gets Cursed and then it dies Cursed, you are now getting an extra 0.12% damage permanent for the rest of the run. So if they kill hundreds and hundreds of enemies, maybe even thousands, I don't know if they ever get that good, but we'll see. But it's going to exponentially increase damage for everything. So Mayhem is the pick here, guys, 100%. So I'll show you just kind of what I mean. So now when a Raven attacks, that's Cursed. So now if you go and look at Mayhem, it hasn't actually increased anything yet because I don't think I think the dragons are actually killing them and not the birds right now, not the Ravens. I keep calling them birds. Let's pick up even more Ravens then. we just keep moving. It's only 2.5 minutes in, and we already have some really high level ravens. 2 dragons and a parrot. Still looking for a couple crucial skills though. We want to make sure that we're focusing on getting those next, because we don't want to take all these skills and then we don't get them offered again. Consecration is a great skill to pick up, but for us right now, that's not what we're looking for. In this case, I think what would be the most beneficial for us is having the chance to get rerolls and alterations. I love all 3 of these skills. They're all incredible, especially Vigor, because having more health, you can never go wrong with that. Absolutely never. But we're going with Fortune, guys. Let's try our luck. So Reprisal, great skill, but once again, we just want to get rid of some of these skills we know we aren't going to use. These are still 2 skills we would pick up potentially in the future. So let's get out of this though, because it's not what we're looking for. And there it is, guys. We're looking for the Summoner. This is the main skill you're looking for if you want to go a summoning build on any character. So this is going to give us every 60 seconds, you get an extra 9% summon damage to everything, to all of your summons. So if we're getting this at level, or at the 3-minute mark, that gives us 17, technically 16 minutes of generation time to get a higher summon damage bonus. So every minute for 16 minutes, we get an extra 9% summon damage, which is incredible.
Snip, snip, snip.
In this case, we don't really care about wider attacks. I'm trying to think right now if this would be beneficial for us at all. I mean, dashes is pretty nice to have, especially in the end. Sprint is a cool skill. We're gonna pick it up. All right, so let's see how this wave goes with our ravens and our parrot and our dragons. Looking pretty good, actually. Having health regen it's always a really great option. So we'll pick this up, guys. Anytime I see that skill, I pick it up, just because it means that if I can dodge, I can get some health back over time. This is going quite well. The dragons do pretty good damage, especially at this time. Now that I have some already picked, I'm not going to bother getting that. We're going to just roll. Alright, so here we go, guys. We finally got some Necromancy. The only thing is it's kind of low, so let's reroll this. Oh, now we don't have it. I probably should have just picked that, but let's see. Okay, guys, we figured it out. Expert Necromancy. Let's go. So another really cool thing I want to point out is the fact that we already have 5 skeletons. And we have 5 skeletons because the ravens are pretty much summoning the skeletons. So what I mean by that is when a raven kills an enemy with cursed, right? The enemy dies with cursed. You raise skeletons when you kill a number of enemies, right? Okay, we all know that. You have to kill 17 enemies. But if the skeleton raised from cursed enemies, it lasts longer. So these skeletons should last longer because they should be getting created by dead cursed enemies. Oh, and I also just want to point out, guys, like I was talking about before we started the run, that with skeletons, like this is expert level 1 for Necromancy. The movement speed on a skeleton is only 150. So when you look at that amulet that gives you 24 skeletons and they have 230 movement speed and they last forever, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer if you're looking to be a summoning build, and I might actually consider getting rid of one of the dragons for it. We're gonna have to see. All great options for us here. Deadlock would be super helpful because that's an extra 18% lifetime for our summons, our skeletons, if we pick this. Or we can just get a massive force boost. We're gonna go with force right now. I also just want to point out, guys, really quick before we get back into this, that we've already gotten an extra 27% total summon damage because we've gotten 3 upgrades now. And the interval is actually lower now because I'm pretty sure something is getting affected by something that we either picked up from a stat or something else, but every 58 seconds we're able to get increased summon damage. Now if we look here, guys, Mayhem has scaled us 5% damage so far. I'm gonna be really curious to see how high we can get that at the end of this. Okay, so some pretty good options here, but we're gonna just keep pumping sprint. That gives us quite a long dash, which is super helpful if you're not really attacking much and you're just kind of letting your summons farm everything. Just want to double check that our life regen is okay. So it does say 0.3, but I believe it's like 0.33 or something. Be cool if they showed actually to the second decimal as well. Okay, so Divine Shield is a great option here, guys, but we still don't really need more protection. We still just want to keep trying to scale damage or something else. So in this case, once again, we can get a massive boost to Shard Pull, which would be great for us because our skeletons are killing things that are kind of off to the sides of the map, so we wouldn't have to go as close. Spell durations increase the length of our skeletons staying alive, or do we want random skills to appear every time we level? Right now, I think it would be cool to just keep building what we have because it's working out, so get spell durations. Now let's see how quickly our group takes. Wow, that was pretty good. Thought it would have taken a little longer to kill those, but yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. Not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really typically bother picking up the Withering Tree, but let's take a look here and see kind of what the deal is with that. Actually, the only thing is once you click on this, you have to take one of the boons, so not sure if we want to take that or not. Really great options here. It's hard to turn up master or it's hard to turn up expert or master boons right from the beginning because even 1 point is huge in all of these skills. So it's tough to really decide which one we'd want to take here. Consecration is really good at the end because if you take damage, you return that damage, but you also heal. So if we're life regenning, we have a Divine Shield active, and we also have Consecration. We have 3 skills that already kind of help us survive longer, or really just survive longer. So we're gonna take Consecration here. It's still a little bit early for it. Like we're not too concerned about getting really killed or anything. I'm really just not sure if I want to click this or not, guys. I don't want to wreck the run, but I can't remember what they get, what they offer with this. What do you guys think? See, this is when I wish this was a live stream because I could ask you guys, but I think we're going to pass on it. Might be a bad mistake. Let me know in the comments, but we'll see. Look at that, guys. We didn't take any damage right there. That was massive. Very impressed. So this is going to improve movement speed by 30 for the skeletons and add an extra 14, 15 seconds of life. Getting more ravens would be great too, but let's go with Necromancy right now. And Soul Stealers is incredible for helping scale Mayhem. How is Mayhem doing? Mayhem's actually still quite low. So if we want to go a little bit like attack based, if I want to start helping the summons, I'd get Soul Stealers because this will help really scale Mayhem damage just because cursed enemies, they become cursed when you hit them with this. So this is a great skill here, but so is Necromancy. So what I'm going to say is if we see Soul Stealers at an expert level, we'll pick it, but until then, let's just keep pumping our skeletons up. Two Withering Trees. I don't know, this is a sign, guys. What do you think? All skills offered are novice, but you gain 111% more experience. Oh my god, guys, if we get this, and we get this one right here, look at the... Wow, 222% more extra experience. Guys, how high can we get our level on this run? Let's go. Now this just radically changed the whole run. We got a level mad quick. And because we've gotten a lot of the skills we already want, this is good. We'll pick up lifelink. We gotta pick up more heals. Because that didn't change our boon. Yeah, nice. That's insane. It's so sweet. The goal now is to get as high of a level as we can, guys, because an extra 220% just from those two trees is crazy. And we can still keep pumping the important skills because we already got them. This is looking incredible, guys. This is going to be a really good run. Just keep getting consecration, I guess. I actually should have went for a life regen on that, so we'll get that next time. Make sure we pick up all this juicy experience. Oh my god, guys, this is insane. Keep getting sprint higher so we can move quick. Level 20 already, guys. This is insane. Let's get some life regen now. Let's get force. And we'll get this is a toss-up, guys. I don't think there's really a bad choice here at this point. You could still keep pumping this, but grabbing these two skills on the side here could really help as well. I think what we're going to go for here is Gem High because it's guaranteed movement speed, and that'll help us survive in times if things get a little crazy. We want to grab, these are all still, yeah, they're always going to be really low now, we know that. So we'll grab Vigor here. Pick up Divine Shield. Actually, like, once again, there's like really no bad decisions at this point because everything is going to help us. We want to get more from those, I think. Why not? It's not going to make or break us, so. But the really nice thing is, guys, we've been getting survivability boons, but remember that right now we have the summoner scaling, so incrementally increasing that, and this as well. Only 7.2%. Yeah, Soul Stealers definitely helps a lot more than the Ravens do for upping that. So let's get this. Just want to keep our skeletons alive as long as we can. And also that's going to affect like gem high as well. Our dragons are doing a crazy amount of damage. Just keep scaling Divine Shield. And we'll pick up, not getting a whole lot of like damage skills right now. Still leveling really quickly though. This is awesome. Holy cow. We're picking up Alteration Ritual now, guys. Because, I mean, it's 30 seconds to begin, but because we've gotten increases, it goes to 46. That's pretty good. It's almost a full minute for each skill. And with how quickly we're leveling, we're going to end up with multiple skills overlapping, which is what you want. The Summoner, guys, look at that. That's a massive increase for damage. Because now the Summoner's adding 93% instead of like the 70-ish it was before. See how we do on this wave. Let's go with Ravens. And we'll get Inner Peace. Alteration Ritual. Let's go with more Ravens. 22 Ravens, guys. This run is insane. Let's keep going, guys. Let's pick up Soul Stealers here. We're gonna try and start scaling Mayhem now using Soul Stealers. So I think that definitely helps. Let's get this even lower. Might even actually pick up armor next if that happens again. Just so we take less damage from attacks. Soul Stealers. This run is insane, guys. Level 37 already. Hoping to get over 50. We gotta hurry. We'll pick up Curiosity. Let's see how this Necromancer fight goes, guys. Crushed him. Let's pick up Inner Peace. Now we should be getting over 1 health per second. Oh, still 0.9. So I don't think that if you get that extra heals percentage like we did, that one skill I was talking about prior to this, I don't think it actually adds to your life regen per second. Even though that's kind of deceiving because it says regenerations. Let's pick up Deadlock here, because that's going to help our summons and alteration rituals. Wow, guys, an extra 40% summon damage on that. That's insane. Holy, what is our summon damage at now? 564%, guys. Still got 5 minutes to try and keep compounding that. Let's get some movement speed. And then we'll grab more spell duration. Guys, this is a really solid run right now. Pretty awesome. How long do our skeletons last now? They last for 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and then we've gotten a total of 141% extra total summon damage, and the interval is every 47 seconds, so that's huge. 90 seconds for this alteration ritual, that's insane. And we're scaling this a little bit, but really not that much, guys. I think it's because things are dying too quick. Or something, I don't know. Because I think they have to die by cursed in order to scale that, so they have to like be alive for like 3 seconds or something. In this case, let's start getting some armor. This is always the really intense part. From here to like 18 minutes, you just gotta be on top of your game. Let's get more lifelink here. And we'll get more armor here.
Winter act.
What do we got here? We get consecration. And we'll get more armor. Level 46, guys. Come on, can we hit 50? We can do it. We can do it. Let's pick up inner peace. Necromancy. This is the most fun run we've ever had on Avoron. This is definitely the highest level we've ever been. Hoping that we can get higher than 52 because that's currently our record. Let's do it. Let's get consecration. Just in case we get hit, they take a lot of damage back. Level 49, guys, come on. Level 50. Looks like we picked up an extra dash charge, so we must have fleet-footed right now from an alteration ritual, which is insanely helpful. Especially at this stage, because this stage has the archers and the guys that hit really, really hard. Get that extra experience. We gotta get it. 51. We can do it here, guys. We got a full minute to get like 2 levels. Come on. Come on, summon them. Let's go. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Come on. Oh no, guys, are we just gonna hit 52? Oh my god, we might not even hit 52. Oh no! Summon damage. Wow, guys, that's insane. We're definitely gonna kill Dracula, but we didn't beat our record. Unless this fills in time, but I don't think it will. That is insane. Holy. We were really close to beating our record. Where is Dracula? Oh, I didn't even see him. We messed him up though. GG's, guys. I think we're really close to leveling, but we got 5 seconds. Alright, so how did we finish this run? 16.4% on Mayhem, that's really low. But our skeletons lasted for... holy... 2 minutes and 44 seconds? It took me a little while. Regeneration was 1.1 pretty much. Alteration was 1.5 minutes. Total summon damage on this though was 213%. On our stat sheet, 855% summon damage. LFG, guys. Can we tie our record? Oh, we were so close, guys. We were so close to 52 on that. Dang. So Necromancy said it only did 495% damage, but you guys know the damage was coming from those Onyx dragons and the probably the green parrot as well. But we killed 8,900 enemies. So yeah, with 400k, almost 500k being top damage, we got so much damage from those Onyx dragons, and wow, it's actually crazy. Because Soul Stealers didn't even really do much damage in that case either. Wow, that's actually super wild. But GG's, guys. That's the highest we've ever made it to Avoron. Damage super low, but nonetheless, in crazy run. All right, guys. So we didn't really find anything on this, but nonetheless, pretty good run. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you liked the run. Let us know in the comments how we did and how you've built your Avoron character. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.